Empire's turn to ban. Cloud9's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Team Empire's turn to ban. Cloud9's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Elder Titan.
Cloud9's turn to pick.
Brewmaster.
Cloud9's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Batrider!
Team Empire's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Team Empire's turn to ban. Cloud9's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dota Pit Season 2, Group B, Group Stage matches. It's Cloud9 versus Team Empire here in a 2-game series. We're already in the draft for our second game. And guys, that first game, pretty amazing stuff coming out. Empire and Cloud9, they played a close matchup, but 55 minutes in and with the Naga Siren, I've heard you've got decent chances if you can get to that point. So, and not only that, Bone7 played some absolutely perfect Dota coming out. Empire, some rough mistakes, but what are you going to do? They will go into game number 2. They're sitting at 6-5 right now in the record books. They're still atop of the Group B ladder, but Cloud9 are sitting at 3-0, and they could easily be atop these Group B standings here at the end of the day. Of course, joining me today is Pax, our stat man, but of course none other than F4L. And F4L, man, how the hell are you doing?
I'm doing good, and Pretty excited for game 2. I think Empire played really well in the early game and the previous game. They just didn't do a good enough job of closing out the game, so hope to see them have a stronger performance in this game, and it looks like they are going to have a bit better late game with the Elder Titan and Death Prophet coming out this game, or at least a bit easier to execute in the late game.
Yeah, this is the Elder Titan kind of signifies that if they can take this late, they will have a lot of room to work with. We've seen it comboed up with the Faceless Void. They have the Death Prophet as well. I would not mind seeing the Void this game at all for Team Empire. We saw that yesterday. I believe from Cloud9, AUI played it pretty damn well. Cloud9 pick up just Batrider, more than likely Bone 7's hero, Brewmaster more than likely Fada's hero, and Scarith Mage, which is either AUI or Pilot Eye's hero. So standard stuff from them, but I mean, they're going to have to deal with Death Prophet, Elder Titan, potentially. Oh, wait, no, the Faceless Void was banned out. I'm sorry. Remaining. I didn't see that. I'm crazy. I've lost it. All right.
5 seconds remaining.
What a good start. But, third pick.
All right.
Reserve
so
time.
They do pick up the Skywrath Mage, so they're going to have that nice Batrider Skywrath Mage combo, and Team Empire quickly respond by picking up that Shadow Demon, get rid of that single target disable as well as damage coming out from the Batrider and the Skywrath Mage. So long as the Shadow Demon isn't the one getting lassoed, he's going to be able to cause some disruption and prevent, his allies from going down. And Cloud9 probably going to... So they need another support hero and a carry. I wonder if they're going to go for an illusion-based carry again, or if they will go for something a little different this game. I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if we see another illusion carry, the Naga or the Terrorblade. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, there's a chance again that this Naga is support, but again, more than likely that this is going to be a carry Naga. And the thing we talk about is, you talk about when you see an Elder Titan, you always say that you like to see heroes that naturally build into Assault Kuros and maybe like a Vlad's. Luckily, Brewmaster is one of those heroes, so they already have that taken care of. Otherwise, like a Lycan would have been a good choice, but that was banned out first. Coming in from Team Empire. So I guess it's okay this game to go for Naga Siren. I mean, they've had such success in the last game with the Naga, and that was with a really bad tri-lane. I mean, Scarith Mage is a lot better than maybe, well, I don't know. I guess, Scarith Mage, you substitute him for the Bane or the Zeus or vice versa, and, maybe he's a bit better in that lane, but I don't know if they really could have done much in that aggressive tri-lane. I mean, that Sven hit some stuns, the arrows came through, and it was just a tough time. I don't know, do you think Eternal Envy probably has a better time this game with the Naga Siren?
I think he'll certainly have an easier time, because I don't think they're going to aggressive tri-lane, at least not with an Elder Titan Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Maybe if they... I suppose it is still possible if they go for something like a Potom again. I just think it's a bit unlikely. I don't even know how strong Shadow Demon Potom Elder Titan would be in an aggressive lane. Maybe it could work out, but I think it's just a bit risky. So I think it's most likely just going to be a solo offlane of some kind. It'll be interesting to see what Team Empire choose to pick as their offlaner. As the Tide is banned, the Void is banned, the Puck is banned.
No Doom ban,
Legion
though.
Commander.
They picked the Centaur Warner up.
The Centaur, so Centaur and Doomling. Pretty much the only traditional offlaners left in the pool. So they're going to go ahead and pick up that Centaur. It does give them, a lot of initiation tools as well as the ability to run away with the Stampede, and we've talked about it a lot of times. Considered one of the counters to Brewmaster is you can remove the effectiveness of the Primal Split by just using that Stampede.
Getting out of there, getting the hell out of the fight, not being involved whatsoever. Centaur, I think, is a good choice here. Yoki, I'm pretty sure Doom is probably his best hero. But if he's playing the Centaur, he'll do a fine job as well. I'm going to go off a bit of a tangent here and discuss. It's unfortunate that heroes like Bounty Hunter are no longer viable in the offlane. Obviously, I mean, they were never really viable in the first place because of detection, but I feel like that hero doesn't really fit in any specific role except for pubs, which is rather unfortunate. Because, I guess you could maybe put him in the safe lane and farm him up there, or the mid lane is pretty okay, I guess, if you get a good matchup, but...
Bounty Hunter was viable. It was just, I think it was actually good back then because you could pool. So you could start with Poor Man's Shield, and the hero was actually, unkillable.
Right.
And you could trade with anyone. So it put a lot of pressure on the supports as well as the carry. And I think that was actually the biggest
Team
reason why
Empire's
Bounty Hunter
turn
fell
to
out of favor,
ban.
as well as people just got better at playing against it.
They realized he's pretty easy to kill. He's not difficult
And the
to
problem
deal
is
with.
he's really useless in these team fight metagames, so...
Yeah, that's true. Well, one day we'll see the Bounty Hunter, maybe.
10 seconds
And maybe he'll
remaining.
return to the competitive scene. I don't think we've seen him in some time. I don't
the
think he's
last
even
time
been
was
picked.
5
EG.
seconds remaining.
When was this?
EG played it at Starlighter.
Okay. I don't actually remember that game. I feel like I saw a lot of the Starlighter games.
It
Don't
was
remember.
against Team Tinker.
Okay.
It was a counter to a Wisp. They used it as a one... They put it mid.
Yeah, that sounds right. Actually, I feel like I do remember that
Yeah,
game.
Fear played it.
Yeah, that sounds right. See, I've seen people before play it mid and have really good success with it because you get so many quick levels. You're able to harass the opposing mid later as well. I mean, you kind of have to invest in sentry wards in that lane just to maybe even stay alive
10
to a certain
seconds
extent.
remaining.
Regardless, Bounty Hunter, he's definitely not going to get
Team
picked up here in Dota
Empire's
Pit
turn
Season
to
2, at
pick.
least not right now. Cloud9 pick up the Earthshaker. That's their second support, and now it's very difficult
So-
to aggro tri-lane into this.
Yeah. Which carry are they going to choose? Is it going to be something like that gyrocopter that Silent really likes, or maybe something like a Phantom Assassin?
Maybe a Weaver?
No, not a Weaver. I
Yeah.
think it's either going to be a gyrocopter or a PA. What else
10
is available
seconds remaining.
that Silent plays?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure, actually. I can't really... I'm trying to... Maybe a... No, that's not what I was expecting.
Storm Spirit.
I did not know he could play that in the safe lane. It might actually be a Scandal and maybe Silent plays Death Prophet, but either or, this is an interesting choice. But it's one that is really good for ganking an Naga Siren if you get off to a hot start and you can get to an Orchid. I mean, this is one where you get Orchid up the Naga, make sure she can't song, and get some follow-up and maybe get the kill.
Yeah, I mean, it will combo nicely with the Centaur once you get up that Blink Dagger. I just think it's a little risky. I mean, Earthshaker can be good against the Storm Spirit. They do have a lot of lockdown. They have the silence coming out from Skywrath, all the stuns from Earthshaker, as well as the lasso on Batrider. So they definitely have enough disables to deal with the Storm Spirit. It's going to be interesting to see how well
10
he does
seconds
early in the
remaining.
game. I think that's really going to be the decider in this game. If Silent is
5
able to,
seconds remaining.
I assume his farm in the safe lane will be quite nice.